Hey guys, so I want to do a little bit of a prelude. I guess that's the correct term. It's like an introduction before the introduction. I just finished my bottle openers, and I wanted to say a couple of things. Like I want to start by apologizing because you're gonna notice throughout the video that you're not gonna be able to hear the things I'm saying, and I'm not sure if it's my camera mic or it's just the fact that the wind was so strong, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it was probably the mic. It's not a very expensive camera, as you guys could probably tell by the quality, but I'm talking a little bit louder and trying to like project my voice more, especially when I'm outside, because it doesn't seem to pick up what I'm saying, like in every instance. Like when I'm inside, it hears me fine, but it doesn't have good visual quality. And when I'm outside, it has spectacular visual quality, but it doesn't hear me right. So I just want to apologize for that right out of the gate. Secondly, as I said, I was finished and I tested them. So, I mean, they can still use a little cleaning up, and they're still a little bit in like a prototype phase and whatnot. And I'm still got some time before the actual deadline, so I might do that. But we'll see about that. So I got a little riddle for you. What does an animal bone, a spoon, and scrap aluminum have in common? Well, you know what? I bet you're gonna find out if you don't already know. So, well, I have a little bit of playtime left. I don't know. I think that pretty much covers it. The audio quality. If you have any questions, if anybody cares about what I'm actually saying and wants to know what I'm talking about, or wants like further clarification on a step I took, if I don't put subtitles in at all, feel free to comment and ask. I'll tell you pretty much anything you want to know. And well, that's it. Glad to be part of something, and I did a little melting today. Some scrap I found, and I may or may not have ruined my crucible, so that's aluminum bronze is out of the question for right now. I made 2 ingots and everything melted great, then all of a sudden it froze up and I could not get it hot enough to save my life. So it's a little disappointing, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna see if I can repair it. It's not really broken, but there's like a big lump of aluminum bronze in the bottom, and it's going to be difficult to acquire a temperature to melt something of that mass. I guess it'd be more of sustaining the temperature long enough to melt something of that mass with my setup. So, I'm going to try to knock it out of there, and then we'll see where it goes. I know I got the right proportions. I did a 10-9 or a 90-10%. I can throw that off a brick wall and it's fine. It doesn't like the dent, and it doesn't shatter, so I'm doing it right. I just don't have... my equipment isn't up to date enough. Like, I should definitely do something gas forge related. Gas powered, but hey, gotta work with what I got. Alright guys, enjoy the show. Hey guys, so I bet you can't guess what I'm doing. Man, it's hot. Let me kill that for a second. I got a little ahead of myself and I forgot to videotape one of my bottle opener entries. And I'll put the steps up on there. I'm not gonna get too into detail. I'm pretty sure you know where this is going. I'm gonna file out the inside, and it got a real cool handle on it. Like, I found this laying along the road, so I was like, you know what? That could be project one. So I'm pretty much gonna file it out and make a bottle opener out of this spoon, for starters. I'm actually working on my second idea as we speak. But I'll catch you guys in a bit. So there we are. After 45 minutes of filing, I have a spoon with a hole in it. Now it's going to be a bottle opener. Here's the makings of my next one. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. It's a different technique. I've never done this before, so if it works, fantastic, and great. If it doesn't work, I still have an entry. So, you know, it is what it is. So, I'm gonna make this, my spoon a little prettier, finish it off, and then I'm gonna start working on my next one. Alright. So, I gave it a cord wrapped handle. Don't judge my wrapping. I should have did it the opposite way, so the cords were sticking out the back instead of the front. But it's my first time ever wrapping a handle with anything, so yeah, it's a new skill. It's the simplest wrap you can do. Loop it up over, wrap it around, and pull it through kind of job. So now it's a little bit more comfortable in the hand. So I got a BAM, which I got to kind of even it up a little bit more. And I got the handle, and it got this cool little symbol on the back. That's why I chose this spoon. But yep, there you have it. Step 3, and first one done. I found this chain, and I thought it would be fantastic. So we get all the marks off it and stuff, or at least try to shine it up a little bit. But this is the finished product. And of course, by the time I'm done with all of them, I'm gonna have a little, I'm gonna buy a 6-pack and test them out. Alright guys, off to the next one. Hey guys, so I'm melting some of my aluminum scraps. I wanted to do this one out of brass, but I have so much freaking aluminum that I'm just gonna do aluminum. So I'm melting the previous melts, some of the ones that didn't turn out so great, to cast a Lost Foam bottle opener. Now I didn't put a section of the video where I carved the styrofoam, which I felt bad about it, but I already had it buried in sand, and styrofoam ain't the most sturdy material, so I didn't want to break it and take it out and all that nonsense. So I did what I had to do, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Well, I'll show you guys the pour and then the finished product. Alright, later on. hope it worked. Alright, so I guess it's been long enough. It's been about 2 minutes. So time for the big reveal. Oh, yeah, it's hot. It is freaking hot. It needs some cleanup, definitely. Some filing. I'm not sure if it's my styrofoam or my sand that's giving me the trouble. Alright. When it's cleaned up, you'll see it again. Hey guys, so I'm up in the room of doom and gloom. I don't know if I can say that. It could be copyright or something. Anyways, I started cleaning up my second bottle opener, and I'm actually kind of ashamed to even throw it on there, but it works, so, you know, I'm throwing it in the video anyway. I take into consideration the methods I am reduced to using to make the things I make, to reflect a little bit of the quality. So, I'm not too upset about it. It works, and, you know, when I get tired of it, I'll remelt it. It's really rough. And I gotta shape up the tooth part a little bit. But it works. I mean, I opened one tonight. I was gonna wait and do it all at the same time. Well, I'm gonna wait and do it all at the same time. But I got thirsty. So I got one more thing I want to throw on this. Did any of you realize how difficult it is to find almost any kind of bottle that isn't twist off anymore? I mean, I just wondered if anybody else, you know, noticed that it is kind of difficult to find beer or soda in a glass bottle with a pop top. I mean, it's not impossible. They're out there, but there really isn't that many. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that thought on there. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to tack this on the other side and then start working on my third one. Hey guys. So, I'm making another bottle opener. This is probably going to be the last one because the length of my video it's getting kind of lengthy. So, the only thing I have question of right now is what metal do I want to do it out of? So, I'm making a twist-off top one, inspired by Easter. It's half an egg. And I melted out the inside and placed the bottle cap inside. And I'm going to bury this in sand and hope, that's the key word, hope, that it melts around the bottle cap real nice and snug like. And then I'm going to get pliers and pry the bottle cap out and file where necessary. And I should have a twist-off bottle opener. And I was hoping to have a twist-off cap for this, but I went to the dollar store and bought a Coke and didn't even look at it because I'm like, it's got to be twist-off. Why wouldn't it be twist-off? And of course, because, you know, my luck, it was a pry-off top. So after I pried it off, I tried to reform it. As you can see, it's pretty circular. And I'm just hoping that it works out good. So, this should be the last one. I'm trying not to make it too lengthy. So, I'm going to bury it in sand. You know the drill. Got a sprue down there. I don't know how I'm going to attach that yet. I haven't really put much thought into it. But, get back to you when we get to some of the better stuff. Because, well, I'm trying to keep this as I don't really want to go over a half an hour because it kind of seems a little lengthy for bottle openers. But I'm going to put like timestamps and stuff in for people that don't really want to watch the whole, yeah, this part. So, alright. Later on. Huh. Oh, I wish I got better at this. Alright. Well, I guess we'll find out if it took or not in a little bit. I have my doubts. Didn't seem like it took enough aluminum. As you can see, my pouring technique ain't getting no better. Maybe I should get those there crucible holders at some point. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys. So it worked. Here's what we got. Got these two little ingots. Those two little ingots. I think I'm just gonna put the big one there and the little one there in my keeper, and I'm gonna remelt the other two. And then I got this. It actually worked. It just seemed like it wasn't enough aluminum, but I guess, you know, I've been wrong before. So now all I gotta do is figure out how to get the bottle cap out of there and see if it'll work as is, or I gotta do any filing. Of course, I gotta cut the sprue off. But yeah, sorry I uncovered it without you guys. I was just so certain it didn't work. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm pretty sure this will be the last one. I did 3 pry-off ones, and hopefully this will be a twist-off one. This was directly inspired by Mr. SW Dweeb. I commented, I was like, the hardest part of the challenge is finding a bottle that's actually pry-off, and he's like, well, why don't you make one that's a twist-off? I was like, oh, well, you know what, that gives me an idea. And considering it's Easter, did the whole half-egg idea too, but alright. I'll get back to you with the functionality of it later on. I don't want to take up too much time talking because, like I said, this video is already probably longer than I actually want it to be. But, hey, it's informative. A lot of different techniques I applied. Now I'm a novice, so my techniques need more practice, but as is, I'm not really complaining. Alright, later on. Hey guys, so my camera's been on inside my backpack for I don't know how long. I'm down to 1 bar battery, so probably a little while. So I polished it up. I just took a file and steel wool to it. You can see there's a little bit of an edge going, but it's smooth. It's just where the sprue touched the egg. Yeah. So we're gonna test it out. Got up this morning and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to walk, and wherever it takes me, that's where I'm going to go. And here I am. Right, in camera. There we go. Wait for it. It made the hissy noise. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if I caught that on camera or not. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna put the lid back on. I'm not happy. I turned my head for a second and I think I was out of the camera view. There we go. So voila. I do need to, I think I have to file it up a little bit to get a better, snugger fit. But as far as I'm concerned, it works. Alright, well, we're back at the house because even I don't have enough cojones to walk through my town in the middle of the day drinking. So I waited till I got back to the house for the third one. See if I can get this in camera. I didn't check beforehand. This might actually be more functional than the other one. No, it's not. But voila, it works. So far, the ugliest one's the best one. My favorite one comes in second place so far. I'll get back to you. Hey guys. So, finished off the first one. Time for number 2. Yep, there it is. Ugly but functional. This one's gonna be the best out of all of them. Voila. It is the most terrible looking. It is the worst craftsmanship ever. It is the most functional of all my bottle openers thus far. Alright, we'll be back with the next. Hey guys. So I found this. It's a bone. And I really liked it. Now, I don't know what kind of animal it came from. I want to pretend to believe it was a deer. But when I found the skeleton, it had a rope tied around its leg, so I'm really hoping it wasn't a dog, but it's really old, so there's nothing I could have done about it anyway. Anyways, so I didn't really put me making this on camera because, well, first off, it's nothing really extravagant. It's a bolt through this and a cord wrapped handle, and we're gonna test it together because I want to see if it works. I'm not really sure if the geometry's right. Now, the bolt, I tried to bend this part to be a little bit of a hook, but for some reason the thick threaded part wants to bend more than the tip of this did, so it became a complication. And I found some of those bottles that have the normal tops, so let's see if I can. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know why. It should. Yeah, it works. It just takes a little bit of doing. So I'm gonna have to probably adjust a little bit. This is not finished. This bone's too cool for just a bolt being put through it. But I wanted to share this with you guys. I don't know if it'll make it on the. This is going on the video, but I don't know if the finished product will go on the video or not. It depends on what I do with it. This is just a prototype, so to speak. This is the only bone I found, so I didn't want to ruin it. But that's test 1. I'm gonna test the other 2 a little bit after I finish my beverage. All right, catch you in a bit.